everyone, and welcome to Back to Life number 10. Yes, number 10, I can't believe it myself. So today we will move the body in general. Hi everyone, and thank you for joining me for Back to Life number 10 today. Yes, I can't believe it's number 10. So as usual, we're going to have a full body mobility workout, but we have a special focus on hip stability today. So if you are dealing with any sort of injury, not only the hips, please take care of yourself and listen to what your body is telling you. If something is not right for you, please take care of yourself. Right, so we are going to start lying on our backs with the feet and knees hip width apart and the knees bent. So we are going to start with our darling pelvic curls. So arms are pressed down, the neck is long, the head is in line with your spine, the shoulders are open, the shoulder blades are in contact with the ground, and so is the back of the rib cage, and there is a natural gap under your lower back, and the pelvis is neutral. The feet are pushing into the ground, and I want to add a special note here that you want your heels to stay in contact with your sit bones. Think of your heels and your sit bones squeezing something together. So as you are doing your pelvic curl, you don't want to slide away from your feet. Especially on the way down, you want your glutes and your hamstrings to work for you, right? So you don't want to rely on your lower back too much or your hip flexors. So make sure that you're pushing those feet into the ground and that you create that connection between your heels and your sit bones. As I said, as if you're squeezing something between the heels and the sit bones. Right, let's start. Good. As you exhale, bring your hip bones to your belly button. So the pelvis is rocking towards you, the lower back goes down to the ground. Now we start to lift the pelvis off the floor, and gradually we bring the spine, vertebrae after vertebrae, all the way up. So here we want to have the pelvis pushing up. We don't want to have the rib cage arching like so. So we want to have a soft rib cage. The arms are assisting in lifting the pelvis higher. Good, and from here we're going to exhale and roll that spine down, vertebrae after vertebrae, long tailbone, sit bones reaching towards the heels. Good, and exhale, hip bones to the belly button. We gradually lift that spine up. Inhale once you are at the top, and exhale, roll that spine down, vertebrae after vertebrae, keeping the connection between your heels and your sit bones. Good, two more. Hip bones to the belly button, lifting the pelvis, pushing the lower back into the ground, and lifting that spine, vertebrae after vertebrae. Arms are pressing down, the back of your arms are working. Inhale once you're at the top, and exhale, roll your spine down. So please pay attention to your knees. You don't want the knees to open out to the side. You want to keep your inner thighs engaged. Not a lot, but it's like you're squeezing something in between your thighs. And one more time. Hip bones to the belly button. We roll that pelvis up. Vertebrae after vertebrae, we lift the spine up, and we hold. We hold that bridge shape. As we inhale, we bring the arms up to the ceiling. Right arm overhead, left arm going down to the floor towards your hips. Good, and from here, we exhale, rolling the spine down, keeping the tailbone long, keeping the connection of your sit bones to your heels. Shoulders are away from your ears, and we bring both arms back up to the ceiling. And again, hip bones to the belly button, and lift that pelvis and that spine up. The arms are staying right over your shoulders. The arms are very active. As we inhale, we bring the left arm overhead, right arm down to the hips and on the floor. Good, and we exhale, we roll that spine down, 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 and down. Good, and inhale, bring both arms up to the ceiling. And again, hip bones to the belly button. We roll the spine up, 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 up. Inhale, right arm overhead, left arm down. Shoulders away from your ears, and exhale, bring that pelvis and that spine down. Good, and inhale, both arms up to the ceiling. And again, hip bones to the belly button, and we lift that pelvis and that spine up. Left arm overhead, right arm down to the floor. And exhale, roll that spine vertebrae after vertebrae. And the pelvis down. If you are sliding away from your feet and off your mat, you're not creating that connection between your heels and your sit bones. It's very important to keep that connection. Good, last one on both sides. And we roll that spine up, 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 up. Inhaling, bringing your right arm overhead, left arm down to the ground. And exhale, roll that spine down, vertebrae after vertebrae, and release the pelvis. Great, both arms up to the ceiling. Last one on the left, hip bones to the belly button, pushing that lower back into the ground. Lifting that spine up, inhaling, left arm overhead, right arm down to the ground, and roll that spine down, 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 and down. You should feel your glutes and your hamstring working very, very hard here as you go down. Great, both arms up, interlace the fingers, turn to your right side and place your hands behind your head. Right, we're going to do the book. So from here, both hands are interlaced behind the round of your head, shoulders are away from your ears, and from your head, shoulders, pelvis and feet, you are creating one long straight line. They are all aligned together, so we don't want the upper body to be forward, the bum to the back, and being in that kind of shape. So we want to have head, shoulders, pelvis and feet in one straight line. Now, if you look at my position right now, you can see that my right waist is dropping down to the ground. We don't want that. We don't want that curve on the left side. That curve on the left side means that your spine is into a curve as well. We want to have a straight spine respecting its natural position. Good, so we want to have the hips on top of each other, and we want to have a little gap under your right waist. From here, as you exhale, bring your left elbow, excuse me, down to the ground in front of you. The shoulders stay away from your ears. And as you inhale, you open your ribcage to the back, the left elbow to the ceiling, pressing your right elbow down to the ground, and open that left elbow out to the back. So as you do so, you don't want your left knee to come along with you. You want both knees to stay together. So your ribcage might not be flexible enough, but it's something that you have to work on if it's the case. Good, so from there, we're going to exhale, bring the ribcage back, roll the left elbow down to the ground, keeping the hips and the knees intact. We are moving from the waist and above the waist. Everything below the waist is staying exactly as it is. Good, open that left ribcage out and exhale. Bring the left elbow down to the ground. Good. And again, open to the back. It feels very good actually. A nice stretch on the left side and the middle of the back. Good, and the next one is coming with a little variation. So as you open your left elbow, your left rib cage to the back, you hold the position, you open your left knee up to the ceiling, so the left elbow is going to be down on the floor. Now, as you open that left knee up, you don't want to drag along your right knee with you. You want that right knee to stay grounded on the floor. Good, you open that left knee as much as you can. So both elbows should be, or maybe not, flat on the ground. Good, from here we're going to close the knees, bring the knees together, and from here we're going to bring the rib cage back and bring the left elbow down to the ground. And again, open that left elbow up to the ceiling, open that right rib cage out to the back. Good, and open the left knee up to the ceiling and out to the back. Both elbows should be on the floor. And bring that right knee back and bring that left elbow and rib cage back. Let's do that one more time. Good, and open that left elbow up. Up and open to the back, open that left knee. Good. And bring that left knee back. Bring the left rib cage and the left elbow back all the way. Good, let's do the other side. I'm going to turn around so that you can see what I am doing. Good, both hands behind your head. So the hands are interlaced behind the round of your head. Remember that you want the head, the shoulders, the hips and your feet aligned. Everything in one straight line. The left waist is not dropping down on the ground. The belly button is in and the hips are on top of each other. There is a little space under your left waist. And as we exhale, we bring that right elbow down to the front. Shoulders are away from your ears. And open the left elbow up to the ceiling. The right rib cage opens to the back. And exhale and bring everything back to the front. So you might just notice that one side is more flexible, that you have more rotation on one side than the other. That's okay. It's something to work on and to improve as far as you are aware of it. Keep the knees together. And bring that right elbow down. Let's do that 2 more times, guys. And open that right elbow up to the ceiling and out to the back. Great, and exhale. Roll that rib cage down, down, down to the floor. The next one is coming with a little variation. And open out, and we hold the open book. We open that right knee up to the ceiling and out to the right as much as we can without lifting the left knee off the floor. The left knee is grounded and pressing into the floor. Good, so we bring that right knee back, knees to knees, and we bring that right rib cage back and we roll the right elbow down to the ground. Good, without pushing on the head. It has to be kind of a nice movement from your rib cage. Open that right elbow out to the back. Try to keep your knees together and open that right knee up to the ceiling. Open that right knee out to the back as much as you can without lifting the left knee. And bring that right knee back, knee to knee, and bring your rib cage. Roll it to the front, and let's do that one more time. Open that right elbow up to the ceiling and out to the back, and open that right knee up to the ceiling and out to the back. Right, and let's bring the knee back, the rib cage, the elbow, and let's roll everything forward. Great. Good, now that we have a very supple and flexible hip, waist and upper body, we can start our stability exercises. Okay, so lying on our back. From here we're going to press the arms down. Feet and knees are hip width apart, shoulders are open and soft and relaxed. The rib cage is in contact, the back of your rib cage is in contact with the floor. Good, and from here, lifting the right knee up to tabletop, extend it up to the ceiling, flex the ankle, lengthen the leg from your hip joint, and bring the leg down. We have a long leg that is reaching away from us. Good, and point and lift the leg up. And flex and bring the leg down. And point and lift that leg up. And flex and bring the leg down. And point and bring the leg up. And flex, bring the leg down. Let's do 2 more. And point and bring the leg up. And flex down. And point up. We bend the knee, we bring the foot down, and let's do the left side. Left leg to tabletop, extend the left leg up to the ceiling. We flex the ankle and bring the leg down. So even if the right leg is not working, the right leg is active and not being just there, being passive. Up and flex the ankle down. And point the leg up, long left leg, and flex down 2 more times. Point the leg up. We want that leg to reach and go up to the ceiling. Flex down and point up. Good. Bend that left leg. Keep it to tabletop and bring the right leg to tabletop. So feet and knees are hip width apart. So you're going to have your knees right over your pelvis. Belly button is in, right, and we open the arms out to the sides into a T position. And from there, I'm going to open my right knee out to the side. So as I open my right knee to the side, there is no rotation inside my right hip. Meaning that when you open your leg out to the side, you don't want to see your right foot if you look straight ahead. Okay, so we don't want that leg to rotate inside the hip joint. So the leg is opening straight out to the side. Good, from there we exhale, we bring that right leg back. Inhale, open that left leg out without dragging the right side along. Everything is very stable. The rib cage is in contact with the ground. The shoulder blades are where they are. And exhale to come back. Inhale, open that right knee out to the side. And exhale to come back. So we use the abdominals to bring the leg back to center. Good. Inhale to the left. And exhale. Coming back to center. Inhale to the right. And exhale using the abdominals to bring the leg back. Last one on the left. And exhale to bring that leg back. Right. Now, as we open that leg, that right leg out to the side, we are going to bring the left knee over. So that left knee is lifting off the floor to come and join the right knee. So the knees are together here. There is no gap in between them or one lower than the other. So they are together. The hips are staying together in one block. Good. Exhale. Use your abdominals to bring everything back to center. Inhale, open your left knee out to the left. Bring your right knee along and together they are. Good. So watch that right side. You don't want it to lift too much. You want to keep the shoulder blades on the ground. Exhale, bring the knees back. Open that right knee out to the side. And bring the left knee over, knees to knees, feet to feet, foot to foot, better English. Exhale and bring the knees back. Good. And open that left knee out and bring the right knee along. So you should feel a nice and long stretch on your right side. Exhale and bring the knees back. Good. Open that right knee out and bring the left knee along. Knee to knee, foot to foot. It's good this time. Exhale. Use those abdominals to bring the pelvis back. Last one on the left. Inhale, open that left knee and bring that right knee along. And let's exhale and bring the legs back to center. Perfect. Keeping the legs to tabletop. This time the legs are squeezed together. So the feet are in line with your knees and your knees are right over your pelvis. Interlace the fingers. Place your hands under the round of your head and head down. Elbows in your peripheral vision. Shoulders are soft and relaxed. And as you exhale, bring your chest up. Look right above your knees. No tension in the neck. You should be able to speak normally when you do that. So you don't want to push over that neck too much. Good. And bring your chest down. 2 more. Exhale. Curl the chest up. Hold the lift. Inhale. And exhale. Bring your chest back. 1 more time. And exhale. Curl that chest up. Look right above your knees. Inhale to hold. And exhale. Bring your chest back down. Perfect. Good. Let's do the obliques. So now, direct your eyes to your right knee. So the head is not moving too much. It's just your eyes looking at your right knee. So we're going to lift the chest in that direction. Obliques. So it's a slight little rotation of your chest, lifting straight in the direction of the outside of that right knee. So we're not going down to the floor. It's a straight lift in the diagonal. Good. Coming back down. And exhale, lift to the left. Look at that left knee. Inhale to hold. And exhale, bring that chest down. The pelvis is very still, nothing is moving down there. The legs are active, they are pressed together. And at any time, your feet want to drop like so, okay? So you want your feet to stay in line with your knees. 2 more on each side. Elbows in your peripheral vision. Exhale, lift that chest up. Belly button goes in. Inhale to hold. And exhale, come back down. And again, exhale to the left, lifting that chest in the diagonal towards your left knee. Inhale to hold and exhale, come back. Good, once more on each side. Exhale, lift your chest up. Good. Hold. And exhale, come back down. Last one on the left. Exhale to lift, 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 lift. Belly button goes in. Inhale to hold. And exhale. Bring everything back. Great. Right leg down. Left foot down. Feet and knees hip width apart. And we're going to do a bridge series. So pressing the arms down. Open shoulders. Good. Think of that connection of your heels to your pelvis. Bring your hip bones to your belly button slightly, so we have a little tuck in the pelvis. And now you want to lift your pelvis off the floor from your sit bones. And hold it there. Find your straight line from your shoulders to your knees. Okay, so remember that we don't want to push the ribcage too much. Good, the abdominals are working. And from there, keeping that little tuck in your pelvis, bring the sit bones down towards the floor, barely touching the ground, and lift up. Try not to open your knees. The feet are pressed into the ground. The big toes are pushing into the ground to keep that connection in between your thighs. And pelvis coming down, and lift up and squeeze your butt cheeks together as you lift up. Good, and down, and lift, and 3, and lift and squeeze. And 4, and lift and squeeze, and 5, and lift and squeeze, and 6, and lift and squeeze, and 7, and lift and squeeze, and 8, and lift and squeeze, and 9, lift and squeeze, and 10, and lift and squeeze. And 1 more time, and lift and squeeze, and we hold. And now from where you are, we're going to do 10 pulses up to the ceiling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And articulate that spine all the way down down, and down. Beautiful. Well done. So let's get on our side for the kicks. Good. So from here, right arm is straight under the head. So here as well, we want to have the head, the shoulders, and the pelvis in one straight line. We're going to bring that right leg, into a 90-degree angle. So your foot is in line with your knee and your knee is in line with your pelvis. So the left leg is going to be reaching away from you. So bringing your leg away from you, from your hip joint, is going to create a little space under your right waist, which we want because we want the hips to be right on top of each other. And we want the spine to be long and straight. So that left leg is reaching, we lift it up and we bring it down. And 2, and down, and 3, and down, and 4, and down, and 5. And from here, one more time, we lift up, we bring the leg kind of slightly higher than the hip and we kick to the front. And we extend the leg to the back. So as you extend your leg to the back, you don't want your ribcage to roll to the front. You want your ribcage to stay as it is, very stable. It's only that leg moving. So we kick to the front and we lengthen to the back. And we kick to the front and we lengthen to the back. And we kick and we lengthen one more time. So as you lengthen your leg to the back, you don't want to bend your knee. You want that front of your left hip to open. Good. From there, we bring the leg in line with your pelvis. We squeeze both legs together. We keep the heels together. It's very important here. We don't want them to slide away from each other. The little gap under the right waist remains. And from here, squeezing both legs together, lengthening your legs from your hip joints, lift the legs up and come back. And 2, and come back. And 3, and come back. And 4, and come back. 2 more. And 5, and come back. And 6, and come back. And let's turn around. Good. So left arm straight under the head. So remember that we want to have the head, the shoulders and the pelvis in one straight line. So the left leg is going to be bent into a 90-degree angle. The hips are stacked on top of each other and the left waist is not dropping down on the ground. Good. And from there we're going to lift that right leg up and down. And 2, and back. And 3. And back, and 4, and back, and 5, and back. One more time, and 6, and bring the leg down slightly higher than the hip. We kick to the front, long leg lengthening from your hip joint, and open that leg to the back. Remember that you don't want to roll your chest forward or to bend your knee here. And we kick to the front, and we bring that leg to the back. And 3, and lengthen that leg to the back. Open the front of that hip. And 4, and open that leg to the back. And 5, and open the leg to the back. And one more time. And to the front. And kick to the back. Good. Bring the legs together in line with your hips. Good. So the heels are staying together. We are squeezing the legs together. The little gap under your left waist stays. Good. And we inhale to lift. And we come back. And lift. And come back. And slowly exhaling when we are coming back. And again. And lift. And back. A little 2 more. So try not to open the hips to the back as you are moving. And up and coming back. Perfect. Good. Let's get into our half side bend now. Okay, so the knees are bent. we are going to be on the elbow here. So you want your right elbow to be right under your right shoulder. And here as well, we want the shoulders, the hips and the feet to be in one straight line. So we're not holding each other like so. We want to use the muscles around that right shoulder blade to push the rib cage away from the ground and stay here. The abdominals are working. Now from there, your left hand behind your head, we squeeze the legs together, we lift the hips up and we bring the hips down. And we lift. We bring the hips down and free. And we bring the hips down. So we don't want the shoulders to go up and down as we are doing that. We want the shoulders to stay where they are. Good. One more time. And we hold the position. We extend the left arm and the left leg. We bring the left elbow to the left knee. And we extend. So that right leg is staying on the ground and pushing you away from the ground. Left elbow to the left knee. And extend. Left elbow to the left knee and extend. One more time. Left elbow to the left knee and extend. Bring the knee to the other one. Your left hand behind your head and bring the pelvis down. Great. Let's do the other side. Good, so left elbow on the ground, the left elbow is right under the left shoulder. The pelvis is in line with that elbow, that shoulder, and the feet are also in line with the rest of the body. Good, from here, right hand behind your head. We push the legs into the ground and we lift that pelvis up and we bring that pelvis down. So remember that the shoulders are not allowed to go up to the ears. We want to push the floor away and work with those muscles around the shoulder blades, around your left shoulder blade on the back. Good, and we lift that pelvis up and we come back. And again, we lift and we come back. You should feel your obliques working here. And again, we lift and we stay. We extend the right leg and the left arm. We bring the right elbow to the left knee. We stay away from the ground on the left side and we extend and we bring the right elbow to the right knee and we extend. Bring the right elbow to the right knee and again and bring the right elbow to the right knee and one more time, guys. And here we extend, we bring the knees together. We bring the hand behind the head and finally the pelvis. Well done. Good. A quick back extension exercise. We are almost done. So let's lie on our front. So from here we're going to have the nose facing the mat. Interlace the fingers behind the small of your back. And just let your elbows drop down to the ground. We squeeze the legs together. As you inhale, rolling the shoulders back, lift the chest up. Bring the palms of your hands together. Straighten your arms, lift your legs, lift your chest and lift your arms up. Good, a long full body extension. Good, and let's come back down to the floor. We bring everything back. Your hands come back to the small of your back and your elbows drop to the sides. Good, the nose is still hovering. And inhale and let's lift everything up. Long legs, strong legs, long back. That chest is lifting off the floor. The arms are reaching away towards the feet and they are lifting away from your pelvis. Good, and let's bring everything back to the ground. Let's do that one more time. And inhale, lengthen and lift everything. And hold. Long, 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 long. Shoulders away from your ears. Good, and from there, stay up. Bring your arms, your hands under the shoulders and relax everything down. Good, from there we want to press the forearms into the floor. Push your chest away from the ground and bring your pelvis to your heels into a backrest position or child's pose. So here my arms are pushing the floor away. My belly button and my rib cage are away from my thighs. Good, and by doing so I feel a nice and long stretch into my spine. From the top of my spine to my tailbone. It feels really good on my lower back. Perfect, and guess what? Now it's time for our downward dog. Good. Let's come to our fours. So the wrists under the shoulders, the knees under the pelvis. The back is in a neutral position. We're not collapsing in between the shoulder blades. The shoulder blades are open and wide. The elbows are soft and relaxed. The shins are not pressed down, I'm sorry. So we curl the toes under. I was thinking of another exercise. Good, and from here we're going to push the pelvis up to the ceiling. Oh my God. I don't think I will say enough how much I love that exercise. Good, so if you have to bend your knees here, do that. That's absolutely fine as far as you feel a stretch at the back of your legs. Good, so send the sit bones up and away to the ceiling. Shoulders are away from your ears and we want to press the heels down. Good, from here, let's roll the shoulders over the wrists and bring the knees down. Let's do that 2 more times. And again, the belly button is still in. We push the pelvis up. Push the heels down. Good, and let's roll the shoulders over the wrists and bring the knees back down. 1 more time. Pushing the pelvis up. Good. Very, very nice. I hope you enjoyed that session. I liked it very much. Good, send the sit bones away. Right. And that's all that we have for today. I will see you next time with the same joy, the same enthusiasm. I really love those little sessions and I hope that you enjoy them too. Right, have a great day, night, evening, wherever you are in the world, and I hope to see you in the next class. Bye!